Individual main screen. Across the top is a gray toolbar. The blue button indicates the screen you are currently on, and we'll talk more about these screens as we go along. Let's divide the main screen into three working sections, left, middle, and right. The left-hand side of the screen contains the statistic individual, account number, required, level of care, if applicable, next ISP date, name, birthday, social, height, weight, etc. This information will have already been entered by the administrators. However, if you notice a mistake in the individual's name, please correct it and make sure you click the purple gear button to the right of the name. Failing to click the gear will create a duplicate record, and all data attached to the old record will not port over to the newly changed record. There is also a notes section that can be used for internal notes between staff. This note field can be used similar to an instant messenger service in the event that there is information about this individual that isn't necessarily required to be notated in the daily progress notes. The date noted on the main screen is the date of the most current message. The middle portion of the screen contains the location detail, whether the individual is active or inactive, on-site, generally reserved for day providers and group homes, or off-site, which is reserved for residential service providers. The primary residence should be viewable on the main screen. In the event that a secondary address applies, the green push pin to the right of the address will turn red. Clicking the icon to the left of the address will launch Google Maps and show the location of the address. Below the address is the Georgia region. Whether a legal guardian is in effect, note the red LG that pops up in the left-hand side of the screen, and the competency. To the right of this area is the transport tracker. There are two types of transportation tracking in ViperSoft ADMS Air. Under the transport tracker button, you can select multiple or single transportation modes. The multiple transportation module allows you to create multiple trips on a single day where you may be transporting the individual, say, from home to day service, to the dentist or doctor, or even shopping. Select the date, start time, end time, and staff member that is transporting. Each transport automatically fills in the T-code and the unit with the rate of return for each transport. Staff can also enter specific notes. You can easily do a date range search and see the starting units versus units used at a glance on the left-hand side of the screen. Using the date range search feature on this module is necessary to narrow down fields. This tracking module is primarily used by residential service providers. The single transportation module would be used in the event your individual uses a public or mass transportation on specific days of the week, days that are consistent. An example would be transportation to a specific workplace for SEI. If Kimberly goes to NGF Plastics every day from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. and uses CATS for transport, this is where that information is stored for easy access. These orders can be saved or printed as PDF. The second type of transportation tracking is for day service providers who need to track a one-way or two-way transport to the day service center. Simply use the transit cards directly below the region/LG area. Staff can click one or two rides for any given day. You can also select the month by clicking on it, or select the Easy button to view all the individuals in one screen, to make corrections, or to use as an easy checklist when individuals arrive at the agency. Type in the month and year to see all the individuals' information on one screen. You may print a report or save the report as a PDF from here. Next to the 2017 transit cards is the attendance cards. They work much the same way as the transit cards and again are primarily for use by day service providers. Clicking a P for present, an A for absent, or N for not scheduled automatically registers this on the monthly grid. Using the Easy button allows for staff to make adjustments to the entire agency at one time. Type in the month and year again to see all the individuals' information on one screen. As with transit cards, you may print a report or save the report as a PDF from here. Emergency contacts and who makes medical decisions indicators are located at the bottom of the middle portion of the main screen. If the number is red, there is data in there. If it is green, the data is empty. Emergency contacts are set by the administrators, and you will see these icons all throughout the software in important areas so that emergency contacts are easily accessible at all times with a single click of a button.